We're giving you a special tour of the International Motorsports Hall of Fame Museum. 50 years after the first NASCAR race in Talladega, we are looking back on some of the drivers who put Alabama on the map, like the Allison brothers. CBS 42 meteorologist and huge NASCAR fan Nate Harrington gave me a tour of the museum. More Alabama connections in here. Just let's go around and talk about things.
Yes, so we've got Bobby Allison on the left here. You got Donnie Allison on the right, the Allison brothers, basically Alabama racing royalty. And then you've got another royalty, part of royalty. You've got movie royalty. Anybody remember this car? Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Obviously fake, but this was a real car. This actually was a car that was run during the movie, during the production of the movie. It's on loan from Shell Oil Company to the International Motorsports Hall of Fame. But yeah, so Will Ferrell actually sat in the seat. He actually he didn't do a lot of the racing in the movie, but he actually sat here and was part of the movie. So
there you will also find wrecked racing cars, which Talladega Superspeedway is infamous for.
Talladega, you have to have some wreckage, okay? So Talladega is known for obviously fast speeds. It is the largest super speedway on the NASCAR circuit, but it's also known for spectacular crashes. Normally, it's called the big one, okay? And the big one is normally a wreck that will take out 8, 10, 12 cars at a time, okay? This car actually is in the worst shape, and this didn't even happen at Talladega. This happened at Bristol Motor Speedway, which is back in 1990. Basically, a car not doing anywhere close to the speeds out at Talladega hit the guardrail on a wall just right and basically disintegrated the car. This was from, like I said, 1990. Darrell Waltrip's brother, Michael Waltrip, who actually won the Daytona 500 2001, which Dale Earnhardt died in. He was in this car. Luckily, no major injuries suffered from this wreck. The car would tell you otherwise, but he made it out without any significant injuries. That's a crazy thing to look at.
Which popped up out of the seat.
Yep.
And got out of the car.
Yep. Basically, his butt was on the ground, and he just kind of popped right out and got out. Now, the 31 car, that scheme, this was actually a number 3 car, driven by Dale Earnhardt Jr., but then was given to Neil Bonnet from RCR, which is Richard Childress Racing, and he actually crashed this car in 1993. He started 20th and then crashed it. So there you can see some of the debris that hit the windshield. Basically, the hood was taken completely off. The engine all disheveled. This thing was an absolute mess. And then this car, which is in a lot worse shape, this was driven by Ricky Craven back in 1996. This car looks even worse. And you can see how all the debris and everything got mangled inside where he was. So that's a very, very dangerous thing. But luckily, both of those guys survived the crash and walked away with just a few minor injuries. So when you watch the race on Sunday, you're gonna see the big one. It's gonna happen. It always does. Over the last few years, it's happened toward the end of the race.
The museum also honors NASCAR legend, the late Dale Earnhardt Sr., who died during a race. You'll also find things outside of NASCAR, as the museum focuses on motorsports as a whole. Reporting in Talladega, Cameron Edgeworth, CBS 42 News, local coverage you can count on.